Cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Breaking news. Ladies, a man is not responsible for your happiness. I'm going to say that again. Ladies, a man is not responsible for your happiness. With that being said, today's episode may not apply to all women. However, there are women walking around thinking that a man is a key to their happiness. If that's you, here's a dose of reality. It's not all about you. Now let me make it make sense. If you got a man that makes you happy, and the reason for your happiness is because he does all the things you want him to do, that's a man who's lost himself, and his world revolves around you. I'm going to say that again. That's a man who's lost himself, and his world revolves around you. In other words, there are women that expect a man to jump through hoops for them. And for some reason or another, there are men who are willing to jump through hoops just to make a woman happy. If you are a woman who's only experiencing happiness based upon what a man can do for you, your happiness is temporary. It's not sustainable. It won't have longevity. Now let me make it make sense. In my opinion, most men who jump through hoops in order to make a woman happy ignore his true feelings. He silences his opinions. He ignores his thoughts and even devalue his own manhood. Unfortunately, for women who realizes that, hey, I got a man to do all of these things for me. Once that man realizes that he's experiencing narcissistic behavior from a woman, that woman's happiness will come to an end. So with that being said, fellas, I'm going to ask y'all a two-part question that only requires a simple yes or no. Have y'all ever dealt with a woman who is hard to please and or make happy? Or do y'all know anybody who's dealing with a woman who's hard to please and or make happy?
Yeah, every black man.
I was about to say that. Every black man, you know, you done met that one. Ooh, I love this girl. And you try to go all in. I'm going to buy flowers, candy, pigeon toes, whatever you could think of just to try to make this girl happy. And nothing is never enough.
So the answer is yes for you, K Money, and yes for you, Comedian 96. What about you, Slash?
So I probably know some people, but not knowing their business personally. But I want to say that not just in the black community, I think this is happening. I think it's happening in other cultures as well, because when you think about the Caucasian people, the Caucasian men with the wealth and the money and the millions, the women, you know, stay-at-home moms, just to say to speak, are the women, of course, and the guy, the millionaire husband, takes care of everything, you know, for the kids, the house, the cars, whatever you need, it's already done. I think it's more there, the situation you're talking about, Freddie G, because now there's no limit to what he can do to make her happy.
Okay.
And forget about what he's supposed to do. So I think it's more in other races.
It's in other races as well as
well.
blacks.
Right.
Okay.
You know?
So for all three of y'all, the answer is yes. Y'all do know somebody, or y'all have experienced or dealt with a woman that is hard to please and or make happy. So, in my opinion, I think that if you're a woman that believes that a man is the key to your happiness, that woman don't understand how hard it is to please or make her happy. So let me ask y'all this, fellas. Do y'all agree that all heterosexual women want a man with a decent job making good money? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for women who think that men are the key to their happiness, do y'all think that a man with a good job and making decent money can always make that woman happy and keep as long as he got that good job?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What about you, K Money?
Can you repeat it one more time?
So, a man with a good job, bottom line, a man with a good job, do y'all think that he can keep that woman happy if he has a good job? When it comes to the job itself.
Yes.
Okay. So, I believe that a man will always be in the catch-22 situation, and here's why. If he has a good job and he works a lot, he's not spending enough time with her. But if he work less hours, then he's not making enough money.
Yep.
Right.
So she ain't happy either way.
She ain't never gonna be.
Yeah.
happy.
So it's a losing battle.
She's only gonna want more the more he makes.
Right.
And then the reason will be because, well, you never spend time with me. And boom, now here it is. He got to go out his way and spend countless amounts of dollars to try to make her happy for one night, which may be a necklace or bracelet or ring or some shit that she saw that she wanted. Now he's going out his way to spend his money to make her happy. But hell, he got to be at work all day tomorrow, and she happy around somebody else with the shit he bought.
Right.
So can y'all think of other catch-22s to where it seems as if a man do this should make her happy, but in turn it could end up backfiring? Can y'all think of anything else?
Well, yeah. If he's lavishing her with gifts and
Vacations.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example to get your car wheels turning.
I got. Go ahead. Go ahead. I had.
So
Go ahead. You go ahead.
if a man wants too much intimacy, he's not giving her enough space. But if he's not down with giving a lot of intimacy, then he must be cheating.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Either way,
that's a good one.
There's a catch-22, and the one reason why I feel like that is a catch-22, because if he's taking care of everything, and like Freddie G just said, if he's not at home, then he's having an affair or whatever. He's not spending enough time or whatever, or if whatever the case is. Reason why I think it's a catch-22 is because whatever character of him she's already created in her mind, no matter what he says, he's that character to her.
Right.
And there's no way to pull yourself out of being characterized by a woman, especially if she's hurt because you're not spending time with her. And she's probably not even hurt that you're not spending time with her, because a lot of times they don't care whether you spend time with them or not, as long as you're spending the money.
Yep.
So either way, it's a catch-22, man. I don't think there's no way around it.
Yeah.
The only way I think, and let me not to cut you off, comedian, I think the only way around that would be depending on the female herself, if she's that type of person or not. But other than that, if you know what you're dealing with and she only happy when you buying something and she's got you working this 6-figure job a year and you buying all the stuff that she need, you're going to forever be in this roller coaster ride that she's going to have you on.
Now, y'all keep in mind while we're discussing this, this is in regards to women, in which there are some women out here who think that a man is the key to her happiness, right? But what I'm saying that, hey, that may not work for you, said lady, thinking that a man is the key to your happiness, because it's hard to make you happy. It's hard for a man to make you happy. So I was given situations to where a man could do something and thinking that should make her happy, but then come to find out, hey, it's a catch-22. You're doing this, but she's still not happy because of this.
Yep. Now, you actually brought back memories of on your first one when you said,
When I said that if a man, if he's working too much, he's not spending enough time with her.
Right.
But if he's working less hours, then he's not making enough money.
No, exactly. So an incident that I had, I'll never forget. Was a girl. This girl I actually should have married, but at the time I was running my own roadside assistance business. When I was younger, like you said, at a younger age, I didn't really have jobs like that, so I had time. I had jobs, but they were like part-time, not every day. So I had time. So you would have women saying, you broke, you need to go get a job. You need to do something, But then when I got with this girl that I should have married, I was working too much because I was running my own roadside assistance business. So you're not spending time with me. You're not spending time with me. And I used to say, man, damn, if I ain't had no goddamn money, you wouldn't be with me. So which one is it? So it is a catch-22. I really hate that because it's like, I gotta work to get the money so that we can do things. But then at the same time, if I'm here,
it's still like you ain't spending enough time.
That's
Yeah,
so
crazy.
it's a catch-22 to where hey, these are things that women don't think about. They don't know that at times it can be difficult to please them.
And not just them. We don't realize it either until after it's almost too late.
Right.
So,
and notice that's what I said earlier.
It take us a while.
That I said that if they found a man to make them happy, that man oftentimes he jumps through hoops to try to make her happy, and really that's some narcissistic behavior when a woman thinking that a man should be the key to her happiness and the man wants him to jump through hoops, but once he realizes that he's jumping through hoops,
game over.
That happiness is temporary and it's gonna end.
It's funny to hear you mention narcissistic.
Say it again.
It's funny to hear you mention narcissistic.
You made him say it again.
The N word.
Yeah, it's funny to hear you say that and mention a female in the same sentence because usually it's related to just men being narcissistic.
Nah, there are some narcissistic
Just say
women out there, but these women don't know that in some cases. They don't even know that.
I agree.
Well, because they don't know themselves a lot of times, man.
Yep, and I'm glad you said that.
And it's hard for them to be accountable for when
They
they're
will
wrong
not
about shit.
be accountable for that shit.
Now, in some situations, this doesn't even have anything to do with you actually being in a relationship to where you're living with an individual. But hell, it can work for a person that's living with an individual too. So, like, if you're a man and you text or call too much, like if you come to calling and text, hey, I'm just checking on you, seeing how you doing, blah, blah, blah. If you texting and calling too much, you come across as thirsty or simp.
Or weird.
Or simp, right? Now, if you don't text or call enough, then you don't care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
Well, but see, here's a relationship is a catch-22. Period. It is, and I think in order for it not to be, it depends on the two individuals and the agreements or whatever they say. Okay, we can agree to this. It's got to be this open conversation that you have when it comes to this stuff, because y'all have to understand each other to the point to where, because when you're in a relationship, you don't want to worry about her thinking you cheating. That's not the first thing that comes to your mind. When you get with this girl, you don't think, okay, she's going to think I'm cheating. But once she sees your patterns and recognize your movements and learns your actions, because in this stage, you're supposed to be learning anyway.
Right.
So if we learning each other, then why are you being narcissistic?
But if she's with you just for what you can do for her, then, that Of course, we're not gonna recognize that right away that she's
Right.
only with you for what you can do for her, but that's gonna let you know later on down the line that there's gonna be some issues and problems.
That's right.
And the way that catch-22 is gonna be more visible.
Yeah, and Slash, you said something that's gonna lead me to my next little scenario here. You said we're learning each other,
Right.
So usually when you're learning each other, that may entail maybe some phone conversation and maybe a couple of dates or two to go out on a few dates, right? So that's why I want to stay right here with this next one in regards to vetting a female,
Right.
taking her on a date. So if you plan a dinner date, but the restaurant is inexpensive, for some women who expect a man to jump through hoops for them, the date wasn't good enough.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Now, if you don't plan a date, then you didn't put in any effort.
You didn't put in effort. You wasn't thinking about it.
So it's kind of like, okay, I planned a date, but I didn't take you to a top-notch, lavish restaurant.
Right.
You know, we may have went to Red Lobster, and we didn't go to a 5-star restaurant.
Right.
You know, but just because we went to Red Lobster and we didn't go to a 5-star restaurant, you know, don't poo-poo on my date. I put in effort to do this.
And period.
Right.
That don't mean I don't have the money to go to them places.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This may not be that point in time I feel we need to go there.
Point.
Exactly.
Here's a worse one. It's similar. You seen the videos when a guy go out and get the girl a car, and it's not the car she want, but the car he bought is real nice.
Oh yeah.
But then the car is now, I don't want this. It's Mercedes. This is an older Mercedes, 2 years old. Why? I need it fresh off the lot. That
Ungrateful.
yeah.
Very.
I'm glad you said that, Comedian 96, because that's what's next here that I have listed here. You know, you can buy her what she want, but if it's the wrong color, it's not exactly what she wants.
And she'll take it back if she can.
And so
And have attitude,
if you bought her a purse and it's the wrong color, but
She's gonna take that back, bro.
yeah, and if it could be the same brand, the
But
brand
just ain't
that
the
she
color
wanted,
she wanted.
but it ain't the color she wanted.
She's taking it back.
I see those, and I'm like, I hope this is a skit, because if that ever happened, I don't care how many years we in, 5, 4, 10, you do that to me, divorce, or we need to break up because you just
it's so similar to I think it may have been a couple of years ago when this national headlines about the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I do remember
Cheesecake
that.
Factory girl.
So, in my opinion, the Cheesecake Factory is not a bad
It's
restaurant.
No, that's
Yeah.
definitely a doable.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty nice place to take somebody,
Yeah.
you know, and matters how expensive or less expensive. It's just the type of place that you're going to is really nice. You don't get this at Burger King. You don't get this at McDonald's or none of that
None
shit.
of that.
So my thing is that's very ungrateful for a man to care enough about you to take you to a nice place. And then like Comedian 96, you said that's not what you want. You know what I mean? So what at that point, for me, that'll never happen. And if it does, that's the last time and only time.
Right.
First and last time, exactly. Another one, Freddie G. Do you remember the story? The girl asked for lunch money. Man sent her $20, and the woman's favorite line: "What am I gonna do with this?"
You gonna go buy you
Well,
some
first
lunch?
of all, it's lunch. All right. Oh, I get the best for lunch. She said she spends $100 for lunch. I said,
A
in my
day?
mind,
This was a daily amount that she was spending.
yeah.
That's
So
a
in my
lie.
mind, okay, ma'am, think about it. That's just lunch. You spending over $100 a day for lunch? Do you literally do that every time you eat lunch?
And if you spend $100 a day for lunch, you need to get your big ass somewhere to sit down because you done got big.
Yeah. So in my mind, I'm like, first of all, he just met you, so just him offering was cool. And right off rip, you want 100 and you just met.
Man,
Who are you?
I've been seeing so much stuff, and this was recently, maybe a week or two ago on social media, where the guy asked the girl out, and she was trying to get herself prepared to go out, you know, as far as hair and nails, and her thing was, oh, if you want me to go, you're going to pay for my nails. Now, she went to this place herself to get her nails done, but when he called her, she feel like he's supposed to pay to get her nails done, which I don't think that that's even the right way to look at it. But women are not in a reality world here.
Nah, man, I don't think it's a man's responsibility to finance a female's upkeep.
No.
You know, now if we want to contribute,
Then that's fine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
on that man. But as far as being obligated to do so, nah.
That's the thing. The mind frame of a woman, she thinks that you have to do this. And I think this is I don't want to mention a certain age group or age limit on this because it can go up to, the oldest woman in the world can feel like this. But majority of it starts in the later 20s, early 30s. This is where this belief starts to come in.
Yeah, and if you find a sucker that does contribute to that, then that's going to put you. That's what you're going to continue to expect later on.
But
in
you
life.
remember, you got some cats that do it, and that's why the game is screwed up now because they do it.
So let me ask y'all this. So now this usually goes, in my opinion, for a person that's in the actual relationship, right? And so do y'all believe, or do y'all agree or disagree that you can give a woman all the affirmation and emotional support? You can give her all of the affirmation and emotional support, but she's going to always remember the one time you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the time that gets mentioned every time. It's always that
one incident.
That's why I say when she creates this characterized person of who you are, that's who you are to her from then on. And they're going to create you as a character in their mind of who they think you are, who they perceive you to be. That's who you are to her. And there is no reality past that to her. There is no way that you can make her see that this is not the truth about you because she's already created this person. This is who she think you are.
Yeah.
We in trouble.
So let me ask y'all, so tell me what y'all think about this. Y'all honest opinion on what y'all think about this next one. If you watch too much sports, or if you have a hobby, or you hang out with the guys from time to time, you're not invested in her. But if you don't have a hobby outside of her, then you appear as a simp or a needy man.
You don't have a life.
And here's the thing.
A needy man.
And most of them don't have a hobby outside of them going to work every day. And they miserable.
Yeah.
And this is why they fool with you because they see you trying to do something to better yourself, but she don't have an idea to how to help you with it. And that's a key sign saying, you know what, this ain't the person I need to be with. So the red flags, we need to find them and look for them.
Well, they be there. Sometimes we ignore them.
Right.
But they are there. And, most of the time I say that they are being presented, but we choose to ignore them.
We choose to ignore them.
Okay, so this next one is for people or guys who have paid child support. So tell me what your thoughts are. So
Sick of paying.
you can pay child support and give extra in addition to child support, but it's still not enough. But if you don't pay child support, you're a deadbeat.
And you owe.
So think of it from a woman's standpoint, who in regards to a man, thinking that a man should jump through hoops for her, right? So if you're paying child support, whatever your child support is, you're paying. So if they say give $1, you're paying $1. In addition to paying $1, you say, you know what? I'm gonna give you 50 more cents. Here go 50 more cents. I'm gonna give this 50 cents. And she'll turn around and say, that's still not enough. But now if you wasn't paying nothing at all, you're a deadbeat. So it's like you can't win.
Here's the thing with the child support situation, and I'm paying it, and then I pay again, and it's not enough. It's all your fault because had they not gave me a price to pay, I'd have been doing what I was supposed to be doing because I'm not the one who abandoned you and the child. You took the child away. Most cases, this is what's happening. You got some guys that do abandon the kids, but most upstanding citizen guys, black, white, Hispanic, whatever they are, that go to work every day and that's on child support, I don't think they'll have a problem with taking care of the child. You already an upstanding citizen.
Yep, that's true.
So the women make this up because this is what the government tell you about this guy. If he don't pay you this, he's no good for you. He's not going to do this. We're going to put him in jail. So now here's another picture created about the man that says, okay, he's no good, and she's going to look at you like this. So, I mean, we got a lot of issues here with all of these different types of things with women.
I think the government, kind of piggybacking off of what you're saying, the government try to convince the woman that having us around is not a benefit.
Right.
They try to make it seem as if the female would benefit more by not having us around, and they throw the checks and all the like food stamps and things of that nature in their faces, which helps them, but at the same time it's hurting because again, if we kind of talked about this on another show, but it hurts the household by the things that I think the government is trying to do or has done in the past.
Because the government steps in and they start to say what you're going to do. You're not even giving the man a chance to show his proof of who he really is and what he feel about that child. You're not giving him a chance. Most women go and put the man on child support before the baby 1 year old. It ain't even been a year. You ain't gave the man a chance. Now, if he just sorry and lazy and kicked old burglar and robbing and stealing, then that's different.
Yeah,
but
you'll know that before
you know what I mean? You knew that's who you was dealing with.
You know the type of dudes you fucking with.
But as far as the guys that go to work, take care of their responsibility, and you put this man on child support within the first 3 or 4 months, come on now.
Okay. So now this next one, I got in my mind the person out of y'all three who's going to speak first. But I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to sit back and see if this person speaks first. Now, if you last too long during sex, it's too much. But if you don't last long enough, it's too little, meaning you're a 3-minute brother or you come too quick. So keep in mind that this is all about how difficult it is to please a woman. If you lasted too long, you're doing it too much.
I tell you what, if I last too long, something wrong with you, ladies.
You know what? I'm surprised, Slash, because I didn't pick you in my mind
to say that
you was going to speak first. There's somebody I picked in my mind.
Look, I only last short from ages 17 to 19. After that, I was always been lonely.
What I mean by what I said, I don't know if some of the listeners felt it, but let me restate
I'm glad you mentioned that, though.
If I last too long, is something wrong with you? If I'm over 30 minutes,
yeah,
something ain't right.
That's long.
It ain't no good. If you any good and I'm into you, less than 5 minutes, boom, we done. Am I right?
No.
I'm not right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So how long, and this is not to change the subject.
No, this is good.
But how long do you think a normal sexual act should be with a woman that's got some good?
Well, I'll eat. Never mind. Let me see. For 5
See, we
minutes,
gotta talk about-
I just said 5 minutes.
You say, well,
want
I
to get
eat.
into the
5 fucking minutes.
you too?
Okay,
If it's good.
and the reason why I'm going to say this.
I will say at
You
least
got 60
20,
at
15
the,
to 20,
at the
not
best
5, though.
of a man, 60 seconds per minute, right?
Yes.
If you really healthy, that's 60 pumps per minute times 5.
You could get through 4 love songs. That's about 12 to 15 minutes.
It don't take but one love song.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
If it's good. I'm just saying this is for the woman to understand, not us. It ain't saying I'm weak for it. It's just saying she got some good.
Then I got a problem.
But I can go 30 minutes if you ain't no good. I'm going to go 30 minutes because I'm trying to find where it's at.
Okay, so let me read something for y'all, man. Satisfactory sexual intercourse for a couple lasting from 3 to 13 minutes.
Thank you.
Contrary to the popular fantasy about the need for hours of sexual activity, according to a survey of the U.S. and Canadian sex therapists. So 3 to 13 minutes
It's all it takes,
is good sex.
If it's good fire,
it's
if
good
she's
sex.
got good, that's all it takes.
So
What's 3 extra
when
minutes?
we're
15.
talking about a woman who's hard to please.
Yeah.
And men jumping through hoops trying to please them, and they think that men are the key to their happiness, and the man should be responsible for her happiness. Mm-hmm. When it comes to sex, if you're doing it too long, if a man is doing it too long,
Something is wrong.
it's too much. And if he's doing it, and if he's not lasting long enough, he's just a 3-minute brother.
Yeah.
He came too quick.
And all it takes is 3 minutes and 3 minutes to 13 minutes is what it says right here. This is in black and white, ladies.
Yeah.
Just said 15 to 20. That's only at 7.5 to 2 to 7.
It doesn't take 15. I mean, I can go for an hour with you if that's what you want, but then it ain't no good if I got to do all of that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's too much work
I
now.
agree. I agree. With that.
Now it's too much work. If I got to go an hour with you, that's too much work. If an hour should be at least 2 times already.
Yeah.
That's with the
2
15.
rounds.
I believe you.
And I'm
I
gonna give
get
you.
you that.
I'm gonna give you the credit for 15 minutes. That's if we go 15 minutes and chill for 45, and then we crank it up again after 45 minutes, because that's how long it's gonna take for me to come back to reality and be like, okay, I'm ready again. So if I go 30 minutes with you and 1 round is no good, I'm sorry, miss.
Okay, so before I get to my closing here, I want to say this. Ladies, sometimes it really truly is difficult for a man to make you happy. So, and sometimes women, in my opinion, don't even know what makes them happy. Mm-hmm. Like, for every woman that have big titties, those women want smaller titties. For every woman that got a big ass, a little ass, there's a one that'll pay for a big ass. So sometimes these women don't know what'll make them happy.
Confused.
So with that being said, man, I'm going to close and say this here. Ladies, be realistic about what you want and or need from a man. In addition, be realistic about your happiness and come to grips that you are responsible for your own happiness. Because if you don't know what makes you happy, how in the hell would a man know? This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.